context, for the Microteach, it's like a subbing situation. So like a sub teacher gave us the subject, which was like not really related to music at all. Mine was introduction to psychology, and I looked at it, the initial email, I was like, fabulous, it's psychology. Oh, I'm gonna be great, because that's actually what my placement is. It's like psychology of music. So I was thinking, fabulous, I already know this, I don't even need to do this, like I wouldn't even prep that much. And then I went into it and it was like, yeah, it's the class that I wasn't allowed to attend. It was like right at the start, and my tutor was like, yeah, you can't come to this one because yeah, you just can't come to it. So now I know why I wasn't allowed to go to it, because it was going to be my damn Microteach session subject. Had planned everything like that, and I actually printed it off at work, my lesson plan. It's very video heavy, which I'm like a little bit out of my depth because I'm not the most like technical person. If anything goes wrong, I'm just gonna like walk out.
Hello.
Hello there. Are you excited to be here?
I'm always excited to be in Brighton.
These are my medals and missions from my Microteach, and then I had a quick break. I got some food and saw George for about half an hour, and then at the last Microteach we had a Kahoot quiz and I was Mr. Monopoly.
I'm
not giving you.
Burn.
Then we headed to our campsite and we put the tent up. Look at me being so helpful. Home sweet home for the night, and then we went to Frank and Mike for pizza, and then we came back and had a fire. We only booked for one night, and I had a migraine on the Sunday, so we actually just headed home. We didn't do anything on the Sunday, but this was like, how beautiful was this?
I've literally tried to film this like tiny little clip like 4 times already. There's always been like a sound or like someone walking by, or like I've just said the wrong thing so many times I've lost track of what I'm actually doing. But it is the Easter week. I don't have to go to uni for 2 weeks, and I'm just at the studio. I'm just waiting to be let in, and we're gonna film one of my students' grade exams. With this, you film 5 pieces, like performance pieces, and then you submit it to Rock School, and then like 2 or 3 weeks they come back with like a grade for you. We'll do like a test run first, and then we'll do the actual like filming of the grade. I've charged everything. I've given him little, like tips and tricks on how to stay calm, and yeah, I'm excited. A very healthy teacher's lunch. The whole day of work I'm doing the studio for like an hour, and I'm going out with a couple of friends. My very substantial meal was a cup of tea, like a warm yogurt cheat out of the fridge for like since like 8 AM this morning, and it's now 6. So I've got my kettle crisp and like just some more coffee. The door is just open so I can go in. But yeah, if you see me looking like a friggin' twig, it's because I haven't eaten. I will see you inside. This is the setup that we'll use when you do like the Rock School ones. They need to see both your feet but onto your head, all the cymbals, and like well hitting them as well. Otherwise they just go, yeah, no, we can't see what you're doing there, mate. And they think that you're like cheating. So you need to make, if you are going to do like a recorded exam, or you want me to help you film an exam, get in touch. This is like kind of like the setup as well. So I'm all ready to go. I'm just waiting for him to arrive, really. Let's jam. Oh, let's maybe adjust this. You always end up in like some really random like little, oh, look at this one, oh, look at that. Like you really end up. You could even try from 16th notes to broken 16th notes into 8th notes, which actually is in Love Riz. It's like that like bridgy bit. I always say to my students, if you are struggling with a rudiment or like a bit of groove, break it down, or like a bar of groove, just break it down. Just literally sit there and just play it over and over and over again. Just annoy mum, annoy dad, annoy the parents, annoy the neighbours. Just literally go. That's the bit that's stressing me out about some nights by fun, because I get to it. I can do the main bit, which is this, but then I can't do that into this bit. So this bit is what I struggle with. Just sit there and just sit there, just repeat it. It's muscle memory, because when you get to playing it the next time, you'll be like, oh yeah, I'll just go into this. I think that's why I love No One Knows, because I've literally sat there for like 4 hours during COVID just going, I feel this, and literally just sat there and repeated it, annoyed everyone around me because it was an acoustic kit in my mum's house. Yeah, it's just muscle memory. As soon as that part comes on, like, it's literally just muscle memory, really.
So a little update following that clip. We filmed one of my students' grade 1 exam, and he was really confident going into it, and like he was just like, yeah, I can do this. It's like whatever. And because he's like remembered the piece by heart, he doesn't like need the book necessarily, but like he just uses it to reference, which is a really good skill to have. So you do 5 songs and you just submit it whenever you are ready. Like there's no time scale really. And then I reviewed it, and 2 of the songs were a little bit out of time, and I thought, you know what, if we can re-record it, I would prefer that. So I texted his mum this morning and I was like, hi, like he was so confident, like he did a really good job, like loved the attitude from him. But I feel like we need to re-record just for those 2 songs. And she was like, yeah, that's fine. I was like, if he can practice them, that would be brilliant. And then we can re-record and we know it's going to pass. Like we know it's going to be a good grade. Then I went out with a couple of my friends, and then the next day I was in the same pub. So I've become a regular really. Look at my actual like drug dealing package. It's not, it's a coat. I'm sending it to Vintage now. Just a little update on the flat that George went and saw, because I was at uni while he went and viewed a couple. I actually got a call like 45 minutes before our viewing from the letting agency saying that the landlord had actually agreed a let that wasn't going ahead. So then he sent us over some properties that George could go view that we hadn't initially looked at. George went and saw this flat, and the way it kind of looked was like it seemed to be like the 2nd floor, and it was a basement flat. Like they had completely like misled us. He went and saw this flat. George looked through all like the cabinets. He did like a thorough search, and there was so much mold, and the price that they wanted it was just way too much. Like it just wasn't worth what they were asking, so we didn't go for that. But we are looking update on like actually moving down there. We both got like interviews down there, so I feel like it could happen within like a couple of months. Literally, like I've interviewed for an events company and a hotel. George has got a couple as well. So how exciting. Like if you see me in HomeSense, like mind your business, I'm buying rugs. Yeah, so not a successful Saturday, but at least we know like what we don't want. We can't have mold. Like I've done my time with living in moldy flats. Like I'm not doing that again. Yeah, that is my update. I don't know if I'm really going to put anything more onto this. It's basically Easter holiday. I don't know if I mentioned. There's not really that much going on uni-wise. I have a tutorial with my head tutor about my A2 submission. So all I really need to do is write a script for what I'm going to say in this like reflective video, and literally that's about it. So thank you so much for watching.